Okay, everyone. Friday morning, we're getting ready to head out. Maiden voyage. I should have washed it, but this should blow off. This is all just tree stuff. Yeah, so we're hooked up and we're ready to rock and roll. So I'll kick you guys on when we get out to the campgrounds. Okay guys, we are here. We're in 165, we're underneath this tree, so we're gonna have some shade, that's cool. And we get a late checkout on Monday, so that's good, so we don't have to hurry. This checkout's usually like 11, but we don't have checkout until 1, so that's good. All right, we got a fire pit here, picnic table. So, yeah, this is awesome. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this unhitched, and I'm going to unzip that out ahead of time, and then I'm going to get this put up. This is, I'm not sure what that's from, but I guess something to do with that air conditioner, but we'll see. Anyway. So, I'm not going to bore you with this because, you know, it's boring. So, alright guys, hang tight. Okay guys, so, I don't know if you can tell that, but whenever we need rain, we either get out a tent or the camper, right?
Yeah.
And we have it. But we're pretty much set up. We got some silver tarps to put over the end bunks. I don't think we'll need them today because of the rain and we are under shade, but so yeah. But we're set up. It's starting to cool off in here already. We've had this running for about 20 minutes. So we're gonna, she's got to go back in, check on her mom, and get Bruno and stuff. So we're going to have her bring a sheet out, and we'll put a sheet over here. That way it'll cover. It'll help keep it cold in here. So cool. But you can see how that wants to suck it back because of the heat. All right, guys, I'll be back with you in a minute. Not sure what we're going to do. I'm not going to walk around out there in that rain, but we'll figure something out. Monkey mentioned bringing the steam engine. I probably should have. Alright guys, hang tight. Okay guys, here's the gazebo. We're just right straight over there. We're on Main Street, but each one of these is named after a different state. We passed Ohio and Kentucky. That's Pennsylvania over there. We're going to take a walk up here and check this out. So, there's a dog park right back here. Like I said, we don't have Bruno yet. Monkey's got to go in and take care of her mom. She's going to bring Bruno back out. It's Monkey's birthday Sunday. So, got a shuffleboard here. Shuffleboard, is that right? Yeah, whatever. They got this thing. And so I'm gonna make, she's gonna bring her mom out. So if it rains, you know, we thought, well, we just have to take her mom in something, but we can bring her mom up here to the clubhouse. So I'm gonna make them snow crab, and I'm gonna have lobster tails. So, but yeah, this is the see, there's New Hampshire, Maryland. Cool. So got a little putt-putt golf here, like these little street lamps. Swing set over there for kids. This is cool. I don't know if I told you where we're at. Three Flags RV Resort. Hey, you can get a membership. They got these, what is it, 1,000 Trails, I think it's called. You can get a membership, and anywhere they you pay a yearly dues, and anywhere you want to go in one of these places, you can go and camp. I mean, you got to make your reservations, of course, but then, you know, it doesn't cost you money. So it was a couple $100 to stay here. It was like 200 and something to stay here from Friday night to Monday. So, and over here, here's your putters and the golf balls. Over here we have horseshoes, and we have a fire pit at our campsite too, but over here's a community fire pit. So yeah, and there's a swing for adults, swings for kids, a little seesaw. We used to call them, what did we call them? Anyway, a seesaw. But yeah, so you got your
everything here.
Tennis.
Yeah.
And again, the horseshoes. And a place to sit. And we're gonna miss it at 3 o'clock on Monday. They're having a Memorial Day barbecue, which we're gonna miss it because we're leaving that day. She said, well, you guys can always stay another night. So yeah, this is cool. Always remember our heroes. So as you can see, we're pretty close to the bathhouses there. So yeah, this is nice. Park here. So she can bring her mom here. There's a ramp there. And they also have, you know, yeah, you know, laundry. So it's pretty nice back in here. It did cool down because we got some rain, well, a little bit of storm. We're supposed to have storms up until 7. So this is cool. It's wheelchair accessible, of course. That's awesome. Little grill here if you want to cook out. Picnic tables. There's cow pasture over in there. Staff is very nice. It does have a nice swimming pool, but it closes at dusk. So, but yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to shut you off for a minute. I'm not going to take you into the restrooms. I don't do that. But I'll bring you in here in just a minute. They have bingo and stuff that goes on in here, and crafts and all kinds of stuff. There's somebody over there with kids and stuff, but they have books and DVDs and stuff. So this is the pool room, 2 pool tables. Got dartboard up there. They've got puzzles and stuff.
And we got pool. You can play pool. It's cool. I bet you they have pool tournaments so for people that come here in the wintertime and stuff like that. There are a lot of people that stay for 3 or 4 months. Very nice. Very clean.
Because we told her what we was going to do. And he was like, yeah, her mom can come out and visit and whatever. And she said, if it's, you know, the weather's raining or something, she said, just go over to take her over to the clubhouse. There's plenty of places over there. You can sit and enjoy your meal, take your food over there. Cool. There's a hell of a barbecue there.
Yeah, it is. Look at that. Nice.
Staff use only.
Yeah. That's probably when they do their barbecues. They're going to have one Monday when we're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know how to use a barbecue.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
No. We got basketball hoop over there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
basketball hoop.
very nice. Do you know where the dog park is?
There's the laundry. So you got 7 washing machines and 7 dryers. You can also pay to use this with an app.
Do your dress or something, you know? You have it. Very nice. How much did we pay for this?
And it's a couple $100 for 4 nights. Well, Friday to Monday.
Yeah.
It was 200 something.
200 something. That we paid for 4 nights.
But that's full hookups though. That's sewer, water, electric.
Yeah, we're getting full hookups. And this is off season too.
Let's see what I
And
would
also it is club, so you can join the club and you pay 1 fee, go for Friday a year or whatever, and you can go to any of their campgrounds. Of course, you have to do reservations and stuff like that, but you can do it that way too. Shaker's weighing himself, seeing how much he's gained.
Come on.
How much are you?
Well, according to this stupid thing, about 198.
Well, I never remember. You have a camera in your hand.
Yeah, it weighs 2 pounds.
So, I
My
mean,
camera does weigh
your
2
jeans
pounds.
alone are heavy jeans, so they weigh. Yeah. That's why they always say.
We need to get cards made up so whenever we come to places like this, we can put our YouTube cards up.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Bush hogging from hay, final cutting. Cool, but yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty in here. A lot of trees. They do have some open spaces, but yeah, there's a lot of trees in here, so that's cool. But around this time of year, you get some love bugs. We got some love bugs, but that's not the campground's fault. That's Florida's fault. It's a good thing Bruno has to be leashed up here because he hates armadillos, don't
Yeah,
he?
he does. Yeah.
He'll take off after him. He'll tear him up.
Yeah.
He will hurt an armadillo.
Yeah, he sure will.
He's fast. When he sees an armadillo, he's fast. Them things don't have a chance, do they?
No.
They don't have a chance with Bruno around. He's not afraid of them. Possums, he don't care.
Right.
He don't mess with squirrels too much because they're too fast for him.
Yeah.
The armadillo or possum or raccoon, he's on them. There we are. So cool. And we got a map of the place, so not hard to find.
We have to go down that way for the dog park?
I don't know. I gotta look at the map.
Oh, okay.
I told you it's somewhere back in there. So we're kind of central, so we got trash right there. So they put us in a good spot. And there we are. The maiden voyage. Okay guys, so I'm in the tent. I'm in the camper. It was raining. I just came in. But Monkey went to go do her thing with her mom, make sure she's got her meds, make sure she's got her food and everything, so she really don't have to do anything. So we do have cameras in the house, so we can keep an eye on her. But so it's not really hot today, but it got cool, and I turned the air conditioner down to low. But yeah, so she's gonna get Bruno. She's gonna stop and get. I was gonna try an MRE, another MRE, but we're not far from the there's food places right up the road here. I-75 is right up the road, so there's some food place. She said she was going to pick something up, but she wasn't sure what. So I might just wait on that. I'm just sitting here watching. I got YouTube on, hotspotting off my phone. It's doing very well because I don't know why they don't have Wi-Fi here. That's a bit strange, but you know, whatever. So yeah, pretty relaxing. This thing pulled great, but yeah, no leaks, no problems yet, so we're doing good. But this is not a backdrop, guys. That's the bunk behind me, so you know, I'm not trying to get fancy here or anything. So, yeah. Watching a YouTube video, this new, I've never seen this girl before, but she's one of the ones that don't talk or anything. But she's trying this, I don't know if she bought it. They never really say. A lot of times these companies, when like she's got, you know, like 1.25 million subs. So a lot of times camping places will let you try out a new camper, you know, to make a video on. That could be what she's doing, but it's a pop-up, but you don't crank it up. It's an actual tent trailer. It's pretty neat. But I don't know where she is, but yeah, it's pretty cool looking. But what's weird about it, okay, it's got, and I've seen these before, but you know, it's got an app on your phone. These things will come out up against the tires, and you can actually stand on the front of it and move it around with your app. That's pretty cool. That'd be handy for a lot of people, you know, if you can't back your trailer well, because these trailers, they suck to back up, because once they turn, they're committed. They're turning because they're so short wheelbase. You know, it's easier to back a semi than it is our boat trailer, especially this thing. But so that's good. You know, you can just bring it right in wherever you want to take it to. But what's weird I found about that is that it's got that, but it's still got the crank down stabilizers. A lot of people call them jacks. They're not jacks, guys. These are just stabilizers. It just keeps it from rocking around and stuff. But it's got a crank. You crank them down. Why couldn't they be power? You know, I mean, you pretty much ride it around wherever you're going to take it to, but you still got to jack the jacks down. So yeah, but it looked pretty neat. I don't know who makes it or anything, but I'm sure it'd be very expensive. Yeah, the rain stopped. Sounds like it might be starting again, unless it's just coming off the tree. So anyway, there's an update for you. I'm sure I'll try an MRE out this weekend, another one. I did bring, one's a mystery one because you can't see what it is. So I don't know if they forgot to put it in there or if it's, but then I brought a spaghetti one. But like I said, tomorrow we're going to have, tomorrow night we're going to have pork chops, mashed potatoes. Now I made the mashed potatoes last night at home. So that way, you know, I don't have to boil water in here and get it all hot and
you know, condensation and all that, or that way I don't have to go outside and do it and be outside boiling hot water in the hot air, you know. So I made them last night. I should have made my noodles too, so we're gonna have noodles. I should have made them, but I'm gonna have to boil them. So pork chops, mashed potatoes, and noodles, and then again Sunday, you know, we're gonna have seafood. I'm gonna have a couple lobster tails. Bruno wants a lobster tail. I'll probably have to get him one. I got me 2 in a pack. You'll see them. Comes with the garlic butter. Of course, Bruno can't have garlic, but yeah, I'll see about getting him one. I know he likes crab legs. Monkey might share some crab legs with him. So, all right, guys. But yeah, again, it's Monkey's birthday on Sunday, the 31st. So if you get a chance, swing past her channel, comment on one of her videos, tell her happy birthday. So, or you can tell her, you know, Facebook ShayBear1000. You can find me there. You know, go to ShayBear1000 and follow me there, and on Facebook, and she'll see it there. Tell her happy birthday. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna turn this light back off, and because I like this kind of dark in here, and I got the TV going sitting right here on the table, which when we go to sleep tonight, we'll sleep in that bunk, and I'll have it sitting on the table. We can watch YouTube. I know what that is. It's condensation running off from the air conditioner, running off the roof, I think. But yeah, when we eat, you know, I'll move this off the table and set it right over here. That's my pillow and my sleeping bag. So yeah, Monkey slowly trying to find places for everything. She's got so much stuff in here. It's crazy. She's like, I'm just trying to make it to where we have everything when we go, which is a good idea. You know, that way we can just, when we hook onto this thing, we don't really have to bring anything but food and drinks, you know, water and stuff. But yeah, I mean, so that's my pack over there. Like I said, up there, she's gonna bring a sheet, and I'm gonna hang it up there, so that way it'll stay cooler in the daytime. And plus we can just put some stuff back there on that bunk, have some more room to set things and stuff like that. So she bought a year ago, a little over a year ago, this month last year, I think it was the 8th of last year, she bought a little ceiling fan. It's for a tent or whatever. I thought that's going to be cute right here. It's got light, don't work, doesn't turn on, doesn't charge, doesn't do anything. When you first plug it in like you're going to charge it, it'll turn, which it shouldn't until you turn it on, but it kicks on and turns for about 3 seconds and then stops. The light don't work. I was like, man, that would have been cool right over here. Have a little tiny ceiling fan. So, all right, guys. Like I said, just an update. Remember, think of her. So it's gonna be her birthday. So, because I asked her what she wanted to do. Because last year, I don't know if you guys remember or watched, or if you're new, last year we went over to Crystal River. I got an Airbnb type thing over there, a little room. And, it was nice. It was really nice. I took her there. I asked her this year, what do you want to do for your birthday? She said, I want to go somewhere. So where do you want to go? She said, camping. I said, okay, because we had already bought the camper. You want to go out to eat somewhere nice or something? She said, no, I want to go camping, and you're going to make me crab legs. Okay. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, so as always, like I said, no talking, just cooking food and hanging out and stuff, and, you know, smiling and dancing around because she had some food. But anyway, I had to share this because this is something you don't see every day. A lot of guys and gals cut this stuff out, but I do appreciate this one thing. I mean, other than that, she pretty much did everything else everybody does. But that's why I try to be me, you know. I'm just me. I'm not, you know, I don't want to be repetitive and, you know, close up of chopping wood and then a close up of putting my hatchet into a log. But I do appreciate this. This is this is kind of funny. I was watching this. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She forgot to put the center down. But that is a cool little camper. But man, these things are so expensive anymore. I would never buy a new one. Brand new, no. I'm sure someday this will be, we'll replace this with, sorry. I'm sure this will be, focus. Is it me or is it the camera? I think it's me. Oh, I know how to get you focused. Put my glasses on. But so I'm sure we'll get one. We was talking earlier about she wants to go out west. I'm like, you're gonna take this thing? She's like, yeah. But I'm sure we'll. I don't want to go any bigger than this. This is actually bigger than what I wanted. What I was planning on getting for us, but truck pulls it fine, so that's good. But I figure we may end up here in a couple years, getting a newer model. But I mean, for now, this will be fine. So I just had to show you that. At least she kept that part in there. A lot of people would have just cut, just. But I like when people leave stuff in like that. Just me. Okay, guys. So what time is it?
Time to go to sleep.
12:41.
1 o'clock almost.
Monkey's already back in there. We was just watching this movie. So anyway, I'm gonna say goodnight. Gotta make breakfast in the morning, huh?
Yeah.
You look like you're a little uneasy over there.
No.
No? You sure about that?
Yep.
So then I can go back there and sleep.
Yeah, you're fine.
Uh-huh. Yeah, until I shut the camera off. And you'll go, don't be going back there. What happened?
Trailer moved.
The trailer moved?
Mm-hmm.
Was we moving?
It was shaking.
Was we moving it?
No, we were not moving it. We were watching the movie.
Yeah. Nobody was moving. No wind.
Mm-mm.
Then what happened?
Got a thump underneath me.
Yeah. Outside underneath her, boom.
Yeah.
A loud thump.
Like somebody was.
Told you. Maybe we bought a haunted camper. She wants to sell it now, and I'm like, oh no, I've never owned a haunted camper before. If it's haunted, we're keeping it.
Gonna keep it, huh?
Yeah. Alright, guys, so I want to say goodnight, Monk. Catch you guys in the AM.
I live through the night.
That's what I said. I'll check some stuff out tomorrow. She said if we make it through the night, we'll make it through the night.
I don't know. That was pretty weird.
It was strange, but I brought some ghost hunting equipment. A whole bunch of ghost hunting equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of hard to do that stuff when you're in a campground, though. A lot of other noises. So, alright. Good night, Monk. Good night, guys. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Day 2. It's Saturday. Monkey skipped out on breakfast. She's just now leaving. She's got to go in, do her morning thing with her mom and stuff. Get her mom taken care of, and she's going to hang out with her for a little bit. She asked if I wanted to come home for a little while. I said no, I had to turn the air on already this morning. We shut it off last night. It got chilly in here, which is good. So the weather come down last night. That's good. But and we're under this tree, so this air conditioner really helped. Well, I was talking to you guys yesterday afternoon here. I got cold. I had to turn it down. So yeah, she skipped out on. I tried to get her up early because, at the crack of dawn early. And she was like, no, go back to sleep. So like every 10 minutes I was messing with her. I says, breakfast time yet? No, go back to sleep. We gotta have breakfast time. No, go back to sleep. So now it's like she just don't have time. So I guess I'm going to do it in the morning. I'll either do it tomorrow morning, which is her birthday, or because I gotta cook the crab legs and the lobster tails and stuff. I'm going to do them on the fire. So I might do it Monday morning, because you know we got extra 2 hours. You can request that ahead of time, and they'll let you do a late checkout. You got to pay for it, but I told her, I said, you know, ask about it, because Monkey had called Wednesday, and the guy said, no, just do that when you get here. So we did, and we told her that. We said, look, I said, I know you're supposed to do it early, but she called on Wednesday, and she said, no, that's no problem. I said, look, we'll pay for it, you know, it's no big deal. Just, you know, I don't like having to be up so early, and because really, check out by 11. If you're tearing down even a tent, it can take you some time, and then you gotta be up so early to get breakfast and stuff. But but she was like, no, don't worry about it. Yeah, I got you put down here till 1. Don't worry about it. So I might do it Monday. But yeah, and she was up late last night. After I shut you guys off, we stayed up and talked a while, and I was watching another movie. So she watched part of that other second movie with me. So so she was up to probably until 1:30ish, because it was almost 1 when I talked to you guys last. And then I watched that movie, and I was starting to doze off. And you know how YouTube is, the commercials are always 10 times louder than whatever show you're watching, whether it's a video or a movie or whatever. It's always 10 times louder. So every time I go to doze off, I'm not kidding you, every time commercial come on. So then it's like 4:30 in the morning, and I have to go pee. So I had to walk up to the bathroom and go pee. But so now I'm wide awake, you know, when I get back in here. So I was ready to cook breakfast then, because I was kind of getting the munchies. But so anyway, so today maybe around noon, 1 o'clock, we'll do a one of those MREs. We'll do another MRE. Like I said, one's spaghetti and one's pasta and some kind of sauce. And like I said, the other one's a mystery. We'll open up the mystery one and see what it is before we cook it up. But so yeah, tonight again we're gonna have pork chops. I'm gonna make us some pork chops and mashed potatoes and noodles, so that should be fun. She said she couldn't find the dog park. There's a map in the car. She said, I don't know, where's the dog park? I said, I don't know, there's a map in the car. It should be over here somewhere. Well, it ain't over here because it ain't there. What? Yeah, it ain't over here because it ain't there. Okay. So, but yeah, I may hang that sheet up. She brought us a sheet for over there on the other bunk. Being underneath this tree, I may not have to put the tarps on the bunk ends. But anyway, so guys, I'm gonna kick back here for a little bit and cool down, because I was just outside for a little bit, and I'm gonna watch some TV and just kind of kick it. I mean, that's, you know, pretty much what camping's for, is relaxing, right? That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, she said, you can come with us. I'm like, no, hell no, I'm here. I'm staying here. She said, I want to stay too, but I can't. So, and she took Bruno with her so he could go. He likes to go see Grandma. He helps take care of her. He's a true service animal. It's amazing, that dog. And when she's got her walker, you know, she has to walk really slow. And he'll guide her. He'll go like right down by her legs, right behind her, and he'll go left to right and guide her into her bedroom or into the bathroom or wherever she's got to go. I didn't teach him that. I taught him a lot of stuff to be a service animal, but I didn't train him for that. He learned that on his own. That's amazing. So anyway, guys, I'll be back with you. I know it's not that great of a video, but because we're not fishing or anything, we would, but there's no place to fish close by here. I mean, there's a place you can go, you know, about 10 minutes up the road, we can go to the river, but like right in here, there's nowhere to go. So, again, boating the same way. So I'd have to go back home, hitch up the boat, bring the boat back, and then take the boat back home to come back to, you know, get this on Monday. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'll be back with you. Stick around. Yep. It's raining again. Man, it's been raining every day for at least a month and a half now. Okay. Going back to my show. Okay, guys. Get ready to make supper, and I was going to use our electric grill and cook outside, but I guess I'm going to have to use this thing now. That's okay. It's pretty cool in here right now. It's pretty cool outside. I put that down to take a little nap, watch some TV. But, so... Alright, I gotta clear this off so I can make monkey supper time. What happened? What happened, Monk? Why did you scream?
Oh, it was scary.
You gotta speak up.
It was scary.
What was scary?
Lightning and thunder.
It was almost to the door and a big crack of lightning and thunder went off and she screamed. Now we're going to have the cops here because somebody will think I'm trying to... Oh no, I gotta go out and turn the gas on. I mean, Monkey's gotta go out and turn the gas on. Alright guys, let me get this taken care of here. I think she's looking for water. Okay guys, sorry for the wind, but what?
Maybe you should put those tarps on top of us anyways.
What?
Rain now.
It's raining inside the bunks?
I don't know.
No, so why would I need the tarps on there? Anyway, guys, we're gonna put some water in this pan here. This is the biggest pan we have, so pot, whatever, biggest pot we have to make my noodles in, so I can only make like 1/4 of the bag or maybe 1/3 of it. So this one's got ice in it.
Those are the only two that are in there. The rest are in the car.
Yeah, but you got eggs out there?
Yeah.
Just wondering if the eggs are freezing.
Right.
Yep, she's really dumping it down out there, guys. Nice. Okay. So sorry for all the noise, but yeah. A lot of people love rain videos, man.
Wow. This is beyond great.
Come on, the light. I wonder if I had it on and I just went out and shut it back off. crap. Maybe that's what, that's strange. Alright guys, let me see what's going on here. Okay guys, I got it. Just must have, if I remember right, the first time I tried this, it did the same thing. It took it a minute. So we're gonna put this water on here. I made chicken bouillon cube. Woo! Monkey's scared. You scared, Monk?
I don't like that.
Why is that wet? Okay. Yeah, I did too.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No. We're in a freaking camper.
Huh?
We're in a camper.
Yeah, we're in a camper. Alright, I'm gonna let this butter melt. Then we'll throw a couple chops on here.
We got seasoning in there.
Alright,
There's salt and pepper here too.
so I'll let this melt and then we'll throw a couple chops on. 'Cause this has got to boil. I still got to boil the noodles. And I got to heat the potatoes up somehow. This is the only pot we got?
Yeah.
Alright, gotta figure something out with that. Hang tight, guys. Okay, guys. Our road's flooded. Let's go out here. And that yard is flooded. I just seen a car come through there pushing water with its front bumper, a little small car. And of course we have a flood here. Oh, yeah. Well, that can't be good. I'm sure it'll be alright. Flood there.
That's what it looks like at the house.
Who is that?
Drop off. That's Go or whatever her name is. They dropped off a parcel.
There's at the house about 24 minutes away.
Yeah.
And that's right now as we speak. And this is what we're, ooh, dang. And this is what we're seeing here. It's coming in sideways.
We had rain that fell sideways.
Rain that flew in sideways.
Rain that went straight up.
And sometimes rain even seemed to come straight up.
Okay, that's it. I'm going in. Yikes. Now I gotta dry my camera off, guys. Okay, guys, so take this lid off of here. I'm gonna let this heat back up. I turned it off. Let's go ahead and put some noodles in there. I asked Monkey if she had a strainer. She said, yeah. Well, she was looking all over for it. I was like, wait a minute. I don't need that strainer because I'm making noodles. I'm not going to strain these noodles. So then we got to put these noodles into a container so I can heat up the mashed potatoes I made Thursday night.
gotta heat up a little more, but that's okay, it'll be fine. I want to cook them slow anyway, so I can get them as tender as I can, because usually I'll either bake them or make them on that electric skillet we got, but I didn't want to put I could have put the electric skillet in here,
Yeah, you could have.
right on top of this stove,
Yeah, you could have.
but I don't have any
Outlet.
outlet here. You shouldn't use I got that big extension cord that would probably work for it. So I want to put right behind you guys here, down in there, I want to put a receptacle. That way we can use that in here. So, alright guys, I'm going to cook this up. I'll be back with you in a minute. This stuff's really good on eggs and fish, isn't it? They can't hear you.
Yes.
I have to speak up real loud because, you know, I gave my mic away, so my $200 mic. Someone else now owns it. Yeah, so I gotta buy another mic. It will be another DJI mic. I'm gonna go with the double mic system. Then she'll use that one because her and her mom makes videos, and I'll lose that one too. So I should always buy two of everything, one to use and one to lose. She's laughing. All right. Okay, guys, getting ready to heat up some potatoes here. Then I'll use some broth from the noodles because we don't have any milk, so that's why I got a lot of butter in there too. And I'll use some broth from the noodles, which will help them. Then if they're too thin, I can always add some more potatoes. So, all right. Sounds like it's shutting down a little bit out there. Did you get a text? They were supposed to text us if any storms come.
No, I didn't get nothing.
That's good they give you that. Must be like a severe storm anyway. Because, you know, they have your phone number anyhow. So they asked us, you know, we can, and they'll only do it the time during your stay. That if you want, like if there's bad weather or if the water goes out or power goes out, they'll text you. So
I have to get that call. Hello?
Alright guys, Monkey's got to take a call, so I'll turn you back on in a minute. I'm going to have to add more potatoes to that. Alright guys, I think you can see it now. Oh, it's the whole damn road. The whole around the turn there. Clear around that way and up through there.
Okay, guys, so rain kind of
Cool.
stopped.
Crap.
I think I got this now.
Yeah, out there, in front of the gazebo. I mean, I'm sure it's not more than 3 inches, but it's still cool. Alright, I'll be back. I got food to cook. Alright, we'll give these a flipperoonie here. This is just an old, very old skillet. I think she had when we first got together, so we started using it on camping trips. Now it's in here, but it does the job. So I did add some more potatoes in here, so they're going to get thickened up. And I'll be back with you in another 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. All right, there we go. Monkey's getting ready to eat. I'm gonna get mine, and I'll kick you back on when we're done. All right, Monk?
Yep.
All right. Got it there. Turned out pretty good. Here's my noodles. All right, guys. She don't eat noodles very often, but I always put. Leave in the comments below. Do you guys like your noodles beside your potatoes or on your potatoes? Because I always put them on my potatoes and mix them up. Especially like later that evening for snack time, I'll get a bowl of potatoes and noodles and mix them up. Let me know in the comments what you guys, if you guys like that, which way you guys like them. Okay, guys, so we decided that we're going to have our breakfast tonight. We do that sometimes. We have breakfast for a late night snack or whatever. And it's 11:13, so we're gonna have some eggs and French toast. So I forgot to bring cinnamon, so this is going to be kind of bland, but we're going to, I've got vanilla, so that'll be fine. So hopefully these eggs aren't frozen, because I forgot to turn the fridge down and it'll freeze stuff. But so far so good. So I gotta make enough for us, and Bruno likes them. We'll get him some made up as well, so I'll put 6 in here. To start with. Monkey said she didn't want. Okay, well that's fine. You're getting broke up anyway. Monkey said she didn't want any eggs, so I don't know. I think if she don't want any, then I'm probably going to make some scrambled eggs just for myself. So I'm gonna put that in there. Paper towel. I'm gonna cook them right there on that thing there. I got to get the bread out. Let me see. That's some vanilla. You guys have a bad toothache? Put some of this on your finger, rub it on your tooth. Toothache gone. Let me get this mixed up. And then I'll get this plugged in and get it hot. Then we'll start putting our yep, French toast on here. If the bread should fit in there, I hope. Okay. Yeah, see, I want to get a plug-in down there. I'm surprised I don't have one down there. I got this big giant extension cord that's made to run an air conditioner, so it should run this, I hope. Okay, alright. We gotta get that hot, so I'm gonna let this heat up, and I'm gonna get the bread, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys, must be something on the burner from last time I used this thing, but that smoking will go away. Found the bread. I had to plug this in over there because I forgot I got the refrigerator plugged in out there. Okay, set this here. Now I'm gonna get, I can probably turn that down a little bit. Bread. I need a bread. So I got it plugged in where the air conditioner is, because the air conditioner pulls more than that thing does, so I knew that would be alright. Monkey said she wanted 2. Now I got Smokey in here. Monkey said she wanted 2. she got this thick bread. It's white bread. I'm gonna just dip it in our stuff here. Oh yeah, that's perfect for that. Let it drip off for a second. That on there. I know Bruno, he'll eat one. Ain't Monkey's back. Let's give this one to Bruno. He likes the heel. Alright. Now, I want to let these cook. Oh, that smoke. I want to let these cook, and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, this was I flipped this one already. So let's flip these. I turned them, but I didn't flip them yet. So, oh yeah, look at that, Monk.
Yeah. Looking good.
Oh yeah, nice. So, right before I started this, I turned the gas tank off. And then I decided I wanted scrambled eggs, so I got to go back out, turn the damn gas tank back on. Okay, so I went out and turned my gas back on. So, lift this up. It's a little warm because of the, you know, I just had a grill on there, so. Alright. I don't know where the igniter is.
Over there where the silverware is. In the bottom drawer.
There we go. Alright. Now, let this get heated up. I'm going to make me some scrambled eggs. Alright. Here we go. Turn it down a little bit. I usually scramble these up in like a coffee cup, but you haven't had any coffee. Well, when you went home, but
I did. They're not here.
alright, so I'm going to scramble these up, and then I'm going to have my snack. I keep calling it supper, but we already had supper. This is just our snack. It is now pretty much, well, midnight. It's like 11:56 or something. I made Monkey a song for her birthday.
That was cute.
You like that song, huh?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cute.
I usually have 8 scrambled, huh, Monk? But since I made myself 3 French toast, so that'll be good. Alright guys, well, I'll kick you back on before I go to sleep. But if I want to put that song on YouTube, I gotta pay for it.
Oh, really?
But I got it for free.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so, alright guys, I'll be back before I go to sleep or if something interesting happens. Good morning everyone, it's about 9 o'clock. Monkey's gonna have to run back home, do everything with her mom and everything. She didn't take the crab legs or the lobster tails out of the freezer. So hopefully they'll thaw out in time. If not, we'll have to come up with a plan B, that's all. Not a big deal. So, good morning. Yeah, last night, sorry I didn't get back with you. I was watching a couple movies, and when I started dozing off, I shut the TV off and I thought, oh no, I forgot to get back on camera, but the camera was clear back there and I was down here sleeping, so, well, getting ready to go to sleep, so I slept pretty good last night. So, alright guys, again, it's Monkey's birthday, so let her know happy birthday if you would, please. I appreciate it. And since we had our breakfast last night, I don't have to worry about making that this morning. So we'll see what we're going to do. It's supposed to rain again pretty much all off and on all day today. So, but that's all right. At least we got to kick back and relax a little bit. So stick around, guys. Okay, guys, it's lunchtime, so I thought we would do an MRE here. This is one I was telling you about that is kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a mystery. You'll see it should have what it is in here. This one is spaghetti with Italian style sauce and meat. This one is it's a mystery. So let's open this up and see what it is. I don't know if I can get... I got the air conditioner off for now. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. But, because, you know, the noise. But it's pretty warm out and we're expecting thunderstorms. So, let me get a knife for that. Let's see what's inside this one. Yeah, I'm not seeing they forgot to put the menu thing on it. That's that banana apple smoothie. I kind of like. Monkey didn't like it. Where's the main meal here? Sunflower butter. I don't know if Monkey's tried that or not. There's some more sunflower butter. This is like the cracker. It's not a cracker. It's more like a bread. So the only thing that's left is the cardboard sleeve and the heater. So this, what is this? Yeah, this is wheat snack bread, white wheat snack bread. And again, the sunflower butter. What's this? This is grape jelly. And that's grape jelly. So, excuse me, I would have been happy if I went out in woods to do an overnighter, which, you know, would suck. And you bring this, you know, well, I got me an MRE here. And you get out there and really all you got's, you know, well, nothing. Really? You know what I mean? Yeah, that wouldn't be, I wouldn't have been happy with that. So, alright, let's get this put back in here. And like I said, it seemed weird for it not to have the menu on it. I mean, you got a spork. What are you going to do with that? Just spread your stuff? Something feels sticky there.
I don't know if one of them things is leaking or not, but I'll wash my hands off here. Alright. So, yeah, that's a bust. But we'll see if Monkey likes that sunflower butter. And the other one is a, oh, I know where it's coming from. It's coming from here. Oh, okay. From last night when we made our breakfast. There's a little bit of syrup. Syrup down there. Alright. Alright, let's check. Like I said, the other one is it's a pasta of some sort. Is this a spaghetti? Oh, let's just get the stuff out of here. There's our sleeve. This is our little heater, our menu. There's some sunflower butter there, so this must be the bread too. Looks like we got some pepper in there. That's salt. Yeah, there's salt in here. Salt and pepper in there with that. This is Italian breadsticks, so that'll be cool. And we'll try it with some of the sunflower butter. And we got the banana apple smoothie. And the other one had 2 grape jellies and 2 of these butters in with it, so it was packaged way wrong. So, but let's go ahead. This is our main course apparently, so let's go ahead and we'll get this in the bag. There's instructions on here. You just fill it with water to that line, right in between them 2 lines there. So it says remove meal and paperboard sleeve. Save the sleeve to use during heating process. Are you guys recording? Okay. Tear open heater bag at top row. At top arrow. Okay. This top arrow there. Alright. Insert unopened meal pouch. So that'll go in there. And then we add tap water to the bag. You know, just between the lines. Just right to there. Then we fold it over and we slide it in this thing. And we set it at an angle. Like that. It says to use, you know, like set it on a rock or something. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you got to, I'll probably just lean it up against here or here. So, yeah. Alright. Let me get some water here. Okay, so here's the arrow. Right there. Right there. We're gonna tear this open, possibly. No, I guess we're just going to use a knife because for some reason I can't tear that. Oof. Wow. Alright. Now we're going to put our meal in. Got some water here. I think he's got some nice measuring cups here from Tupperware. A whole set of them. She put in here to keep in here.
this in first. Alright, now we're going to fill the water up in between these two lines here. You don't want to overfill it. Well, it even says so on there, do not overfill. And it doesn't take much. That's just at the top line, probably maybe a third a cup of water. Then it says to fold this over. Whoa, yeah, this one's starting to heat up pretty good already, so. Can you hear that? Let me put it in here. Smelling something. I don't know if it's a spaghetti or not. Now, we're just going to set this here like that, like it's telling us to do. You guys ain't seeing nothing. Alright, so we'll set there like that for a few minutes, and then I didn't see how long it said, but you know, I'm going to give it a few minutes, and then we'll, you know, sometimes I take it out and turn it over so it gets all of it, but we'll see. This one's working pretty darn good here, so it is very, very hot. So it says to lay it kind of like that. So that's what we're going to do. Let's let it cook. Okay guys, so I let it heat up, and then like I said, I pulled this out. This is very hot. I pulled it out and flipped it so that way I know it's all going to be hot. Then we're going to mix it up in the bag. That is pretty warm. Tell you what I'm going to do. Just going to set our bread like that, so that way we can have some warm bread. But yeah, then I always do this because, you know, want to mix it up, make sure everything's all nice and warm. Alright, let's open this up now. See what it looks like and smells like. Wow, that smells fantastic. I hope it tastes fantastic. Oh, I gotta change your battery. Hang on, guys. See if I can show you this. Looks very good. Now let's use our sport that came with it, because, you know, that's what came with it. So, monkey's on her way back. Alright, let's give this a taste, then we'll check out the breadsticks. It's got a sweet flavor to it, but I taste some spices in there, which is good. So let's go ahead open our bread up here. Little bread sticks. So, and our butter. What is it? Sunflower butter. I'm going to go ahead and give that a little mix up in there. Let's see what this tastes like. That's what it looks like. Doesn't look very appetizing. I have no idea where that went. Can't say that I care for that. You know why? It's peanut butter, and I didn't mix it well enough. But give us another bite. It's okay. So far, these I do not like as well as some of the other ration packs, or whatever you want to call them, MREs. Yeah, if that's all I had, I'd be very happy to have it. It's not disgusting, you know, but it's not fabulous. I mean, it's okay, it's good. I'm going to put some salt in there. I have some salt over here. I had some salt over here. Monkey had some salt over here. And here we go. So I'm going to taste it with a little bit of salt. Okay. All right. That's better. Definitely add your salt and pepper to it. Alright, I'm going to eat my lunch. I'll take this over to the trash bin. And yeah, and then I'll be back with you guys when I get ready to start cooking for them, which is going to be a little while yet. I got to get the air back on. It's very humid out there today. Very humid. So, it's not hot, but it is humid. Put the sheet up here. That way it helps, you know, keep the cold air in here. It seems to do pretty well. So, let me get the air back on. And let me get my food. Let me eat my lunchtime. And then we'll be back with you. It's supposed to storm off and on the rest of the night. We are in Wildwood, Florida. So, if you don't like the weather in Florida, wait a couple minutes. Because it has something for everyone. It doesn't even snow in Florida up and around the panhandle. So, you know. Alright. Let me eat and I'll be back. Okay, guys. We got a fire going. Still might rain, but I'm going to try to get these cook monkeys on her way back with her mom right now. So, I'm going to put these on here. We'll do about 7 minutes per side. If I can fit one more in there, maybe. There we go. Alright. Then I'm going to do my lobster tails. I want to get their food done first, you know, so I'll kick you back on here in a minute. Okay, guys, it's been about 7 minutes. I got some dark clouds rolling in on me all of a sudden. Go ahead and flip these over. And of course, I don't have my tongs with me. Ooh, it's hot. But that's that's okay. All right, I'll be back with you when I take them off of there. I got some butter melting in the camper for them, so. Okay guys, Monkey just got back. She brought me these things, so we're gonna get these off here. I'm gonna get my tails on. Cause it's gonna start dumping it down here before long. And there's a couple more pieces of this over there. So I'll get them put on too. But I wanted to make sure they had at least enough to start with, in case I had to take it into the camper, you know, to put on the grill in there. So, all right, let's go ahead and throw these on here.
I brought the griddle, the things if you want them.
I don't need them now.
Oh, okay.
I told you that before you left.
That's all right. I brought them anyways. I got your gloves in there if you want those. But I brought the tongs too. So, yeah. He can't go in there.
I know he can't. So I'm gonna put these meat side down for 5 to 7 minutes. I'll probably go 6 to 7, probably 7. Then I'll flip them over and do 5 to 6, something like that. So I want to get these on here. Snow crab. Snow crab is better than no crab. Alright guys, I gotta hurry because it is sprinkling. So we're gonna flip these over for about 5 minutes. Whoa. And the rain's here. Alright, let me get my butter. It's got some butter with some garlic butter powder. Well, sorry. It's raining. I gotta get you guys in. Yep, it's raining. Well, at least I got them food to get started on. They're up at the clubhouse, so. And I'm not sure how good this is going to be, but at least they've got something to get started on. Sorry I had to hurry, but I got done and I took the rest of the food. I had to walk up there. I told Monkey I'll be ready here in a minute. She's like, okay. kept waiting. So I finally had to walk up there. And just when I was getting ready to get in the door, she messaged me, you ready? Yeah, said I'd be ready in a minute. But, so I ate with them. They're still up there because it's raining again.
Shoot, it even rained at night.
But, so they're still up at the clubhouse, and she got herself a cheesecake, so they're gonna have some cheesecake for dessert, and then I figure she'll clean up and take her mom home after that. But right now, I've spent more time in this camper than I have outside because of the rain. You know, when it gets rainy like that, you're kind of stuck. So I gotta say it's better to be in here than in a tent, but I do like camping in the rain as long as I'm dry. But I'll go outside and, you know, sit in my chair underneath. We got the awning out, as you saw. And so, you know, I'll go outside and sit for a little bit. But then it gets like really humid. It dropped down into like 80 degrees today, but the humidity was through the roof. The real feel was over 90 because of that humidity. So, but anyway, guys, I'll be back with you in a minute. The food tasted good. They're loving it. They're up there crunch. All you can hear is them cracking open their crab legs. So, yeah. That hurt? don't know if that's her or not. Nope. I did throw. She called it in piles. She said, I got 3 piles of wood. You know, the wood that you buy that's in the bundles. She got 3 bundles. I had like 2 pieces left, or 3 pieces maybe. 2 pieces. I just threw it on there. That way we'll have some coals. It's still burning pretty good out there. We'll have some coals if rain slacks up. We might be able to sit by the fire tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. We've wanted to sit by the fire since, you know, since we've been here Friday, but that's okay because, you know, a rainy camping trip's better than no camping trip at all. So yeah, I'm glad we got the camper, you know, because it is a lot more comfortable. We got air conditioner. It would be really humid in a tent, you know, it'd be really bad in a tent. But we've been pinned down in the rain for a couple days before in the tent. So, excuse me. So, but yeah, we're having a great time though still. So, I'll watch some YouTube. And, yeah. Okay guys, so it's a little after 10 o'clock. We're sitting outside because it's a nice night. We can actually see the stars.
Yeah.
And it's not raining. It's pretty cool out. It's not like, I mean, it's still a little humid, but there is some coolness in the air. There's Monk. Yeah. So I guess Monkey decided we're going to spend another night. Well, I break precedence because it happens every time. Like usually when we go camping, you know, I'll book an extra day from what she tells me to. Like I'll say, tell me what days. Tell me what days you want and I'll see if I can get them. And I'll just book an extra day. I didn't do that this time because, you know, you got to pay here. But, I mean, it's reasonable though. But, so we decided, because when we first came here, you know, the woman, because tomorrow, you know, they're having a Labor Day, not Memorial Day. And I think I said that earlier on my camera.
Yeah, it's
But
Labor Day.
Labor Day, they're having at 3 o'clock, they're having a big barbecue. And she was like, I said, oh man, we're checking out Monday. She's like, I know, but you can always stay longer. Book another night. And today when I was up there at the clubhouse, I talked to another worker, an older lady, and she said the same thing. She said, barbecue tomorrow, 3 o'clock. I said, I know, but we're leaving. She's like, you can always stay. That's if the spot's open.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tear down and move
No.
over a spot. No, I
Yeah,
can't
if the
do that.
spot's not open, we'll have to go home.
But if it's open, we'll go ahead and pay for another night.
Yeah.
We'll get the 2-hour late checkout.
Yeah.
But then I don't have to cook tomorrow if we do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
so yeah, we're just sitting out here kicking it. I mean,
Yep. Kicking it.
so I can do a quick story time tonight. I haven't done a story time in a while.
No.
I haven't done one since the last story time I did.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a year.
It's not been a year, guys. Sheesh. Gotta forgive her. You remember it's her birthday. She's got Alzheimer's now all of a sudden.
Oh, be quiet.
Dementia.
You're right behind me. You're not too far away.
Too far away from what? I remember everything.
Getting older.
Who's getting older?
You are.
Huh?
You are.
What are we talking about?
Uh-huh.
See, she don't get it. I'm trying to make a joke here. Get it? I'm forgetting everything that was just said 10 seconds ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I can joke about it. My grandmother had Alzheimer's disease. But it's a very sad thing, don't get me wrong, but I mean,
Yes.
but, so it's not that I'm insensitive of it, you know. So like my mother, when she passed away, before she passed away, you know, she had to have one leg amputated because of cancer. And she used to love for me to come over and make jokes with her.
Yeah.
Because she said it helped her with coming to terms with it, you know. So, I'd throw in some little jokes. One of her favorite things when if she liked you and you said something stupid or whatever, she'd say, "You shit ass." Okay, quick story time. So, Monkey cheated and went. She took her mom home. She had her shower there.
I was just saving time.
So, the shower's a shower, whether it's here or at home.
Well, I would have had to drive all the way over here, then I would have had to go have one here, and then go back. I already had one there, and I did my thing.
So anyway, Monkey had her shower at home, so I took the car up and went and got my shower a few minutes ago. And went in and, you know, turned the water on. There was a guy in there, he's showering up. And he's like in the last stall down, and I'm on the first stall, and it said there's 3 stalls, shower stalls. So I'm in there, I turned my water on nice and cool, it's getting there, you know. And so I'm undressed, and I step in the shower, and he starts singing. You guys remember that song, Sherry? Yeah, he starts singing that song, right? So boom, I just busted in and joined him. And we sang every word for word of that whole song. And just as the song was finishing up, I was drying, and he just cut his water off. And I went out, and I could hear him in there drying off. And just as I was going out the door, he was like, "Hey, good singing with you, bro." I said, "Yeah, you too, man." The weirdest things, I'm telling you guys, has happened to me in my life. I mean, but most people wouldn't think anything of it. But, you know, I'm a fun-loving guy. I'm like, he's singing. I know the words. I'm going to sing with him. I don't know how bad that sounded, but...
It would have been fun to have taped that.
Me showering? They don't want to see that.
Just listening to your voices. I wouldn't, not you showering.
Yeah, that would have been funny if another guy walked in and joined in.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Yeah. Singing showers.
Hey, you guys know Tommy Rowe, Sweet Pea? That's it.
Yeah, that was cool though.
You know, it's an older song, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was pretty cool. Good singing with you, bro. I said, yeah,
You
you
don't
too,
even
man.
know each other. I mean,
No, I don't. We'd never seen each other because, like I said, he was already in the shower. And
it's raining
where?
on my phone.
See, she can't be 5 minutes without that phone. See my point? Please.
It's calling me.
I'll do something because nobody wants to hear that.
I know. I don't know. There, it's calling. I don't even know where it came from. Nobody was calling.
And that was
weird.
loud.
Yeah, it was. Very loud. Sorry.
Yeah, especially for a neighbor there or a neighbor over there.
Sorry.
Me. I hate that. My phone, guys, is inside.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for family, I wouldn't even be on Facebook. But I'm
No,
on
me
there, you know,
neither.
for the messenger and, you know, to see where they're going. They take trips and stuff. So, but if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even be on Facebook. In fact, I don't even have my notifications turned on for Facebook.
No.
I just go on a couple times a day real quick and see what my notifications are. But that's about it. Let me see, what else? I know it's been kind of a boring trip, guys, because of the rain.
Yep.
Because we wanted to play some putt-putt. I wanted to film me kicking her hind net.
Yeah.
But
right.
there was a kid over there playing shuffleboard today.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. He spoke to me when he was getting ready. Well, it just started raining.
Mm-hmm.
And he come through. He said, "Good luck with your campfire, man." No, lots of luck on that campfire.
Yeah.
No, the barbecue, I was still cooking. You and your mom was up there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what it was. Lots of luck on your barbecue. I said, I'm almost done.
Yeah, you did, but we timed everything pretty good.
Had to turn the refrigerator down. It was starting to freeze things.
Yeah, it was.
So it's working great. And it's light. We just set it right inside the door there
Yeah.
when we pack up.
Yeah. It's nice having
And
a fridge.
it poured. When did we have that storm last night?
Yes.
Yesterday?
Yesterday. Oh my God, that was awful.
And then, I mean, it bucketed it down and not one leak in there.
No. And it
Not one
came
leak.
down.
I figured we'd get something around that air conditioner, but we didn't.
No.
Because those seals, you know, usually every couple of years, if you guys buy a camper, even if it's brand new, figuring about 3 to 4 years, you're going to replace the seal around that air conditioner.
Yeah.
So this one could have been replaced at one time, but from what I seen up there when I painted the roof, it didn't look like it. So I ain't messing with it until we put a new one in. I might wait till next summer to put a new one in since cooler weather's coming.
Yeah.
But it keeps it nice and cool in there if you got a little bit of shade.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Monkey was like, "Oh, maybe you should put those tarps on anyway." I'm like, "No." I guess she was afraid it was going to leak. But if I think of it this way, if I put the tarps on, I would be wondering,
Right.
would it have?
Right.
Because if it's going to leak, I want to see it leaking so I can fix it.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, she said, "Yeah, if it leaks." Well, if it leaks, then I'll throw a tarp on it and I'll know where it is to fix it.
Right.
Didn't leak one drop through anywhere. There is a mosquito got in here Friday night. Yeah. But, I mean, they're not, you know, solid. I mean, there's little tiny openings a mosquito can get in, or could have came in when we opened the door, whatever. But usually I like to come out at night, walk the perimeter, you know, but it's like, man, it'd like be raining and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it didn't, you know, it didn't do much. Like I mentioned, Monkey had mentioned to me, "You should bring a steam engine." I almost did, but I didn't. I
Yeah.
should have.
Yeah.
Just brought one of the little ones like the D10
Yeah.
and just plug it in, and all I would need was oil. Well, I got oil, but the D10 is electric, so you just plug it in, you're good to go. But I didn't, so
It's hard.
yeah. But I mean, it's still better to be cooped up in there than in the house. I don't care what anybody says. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at least you're out
At
here.
least we're still out somewhere, you know?
Yeah, it gives us a change.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a nice night. But it is supposed to rain some tomorrow. But they said it was going to rain all day today, and it did pretty much off and on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we had that spell just enough for me to get the food done. You guys saw that. I mean, it was like, you know, one cut, it's beautiful, sunshiny. Next cut, guys, I gotta hurry.
Yeah.
It was, man.
Yeah.
Because I was filming that before you got here.
It was nice when I left. But I got closer to Inverness, it started to pour.
Well, it was coming this way.
But when I went to the house, it wasn't raining.
No, that's because it
Yeah.
came this way. It passed
Yeah.
you.
So I got lucky there. Put her in the car. And,
Because when she got here, you know, it was still, well, it was kind of starting to darken up over in that area pretty good.
yeah.
And she said, I said, "Were you going to just take your mom up there?" She said, "Well, I was going to get her out here." I was like, "I don't think it's a good idea."
No.
And it's a good thing because she was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, well, I'll just take her up here." Because, you know, I said, "There's no, you know, she can't run into the camper. She can't get in the camper. And then she can't run into the car."
No.
You know, so I was like, I wouldn't, but hey, it's up to you, you know. And she said, "No, you're probably right." And she went in here and did something, what, a minute and a half, and came out and got the car and headed up there to the clubhouse. And as soon as they got in the car, it started raining. I was like, "See, I told you."
Yeah, I just got her in.
So she would have been drenched.
Yeah.
possibly slipped and fell in wet grass or something. So I'm like, nah, let's just take her up there. At least she got to see the setup.
Oh yeah, she liked the place. She thinks it's really nice.
Okay, but I mean, our camper
Yeah,
set up in
yeah,
the campground.
she saw.
If she remembers it.
Yeah, she remembers.
I don't know, because here's something else. I mean, you know, I think you took her to the doctor and we had it set up in the front yard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and everything. Come back. It was like 2 days later. She said, "So what color is the camper?" I said, "You seen it? It was set up out front." "I don't remember seeing the camper." I said, "When you went to the doctor?" She said, "You guys had a camper set up?" I said, "Yeah, our camper was set up out there. It's green and white." And I mean, she was like, what, 5 feet from it?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's a little camper as opposed to a lot of these big ones, but when this is sitting in the front yard, we got a little yard, it's pretty good size.
Yeah, it is.
So, guys, I'll be back with you. Maybe tonight. I won't forget to tell you guys, good night. Did last night, I started dozing off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling them too that, you know, so I just hit the TV to turn it off like I do at home, and I was like, oh. I forgot to tell them good night.
Aww.
So sorry about that, guys. All right, enough waffling, enough chit chat. Oh, I got something else to tell you here in the next clip. It's pretty interesting, so stay tuned for that. Now this will be interesting. Probably not, but I find it cool. Stick around. Okay, guys, so check this out, right? I got an email from YouTube. Strange. But check this out, okay? So there's a reason why I'm reading this to you. Partner perks. It says, "Great job, Shea Bear 1000. As YouTube celebrates its 20th anniversary, we've been looking back at all the amazing stories that you have made the last 2 decades so special. Your story is one of them. Looking back at all the amazing stories that have made the last 2 decades so special, your story is one of them. Your journey began on 11/5, so November 5th of 2010. Mama. She's reading her phone. November 5th, 2010, the day you created your channel. Since then, you haven't just been creating content, you've been building something incredible, one video at a time. Remember when you uploaded your first video? Yeah. Since then, you've shared 2,449 uploads with your community. Seriously, great work. That's what it says.
Yeah.
And it says, you kept growing and turned your passion into a career, which is still not a career, even though it's really my only income right now. It's still not a career. I don't want it to be. This is a hobby. If it ever becomes a career, I'm not going to like it. And I like it. So you officially became a YouTube partner, and we couldn't be happier. Which I've been a YouTube partner since 2011 or 12.
Yeah.
It was only a year or two, and I got a notice saying, you can monetize your videos now. I'm like, what? Okay. It was real easy back then. You've come so far and achieved so much since starting out. These aren't just members. They show your dedication, passion, and creative drive that sets you apart. That's the kind of energy that builds loyal audiences and makes a real impact. It says, thank you for building with us. Your work is a permanent part of YouTube history. It says, of course, tips for creators. It says, psst, check out YouTube creators to catch all the latest tools and features. Now I do my own thing. Plus, get actionable advice on interacting with your audience and finding new viewers and fans. But it says, as they're signing off, it says, "Speak soon. Your friends at YouTube." And then it says, "P.S. Just so you know, we're only sending these emails to a small group of partners, and you're in the club." YouTube's so big, so it's, it's not like there's only 3 of us, but still, I got one.
Right.
So when I read this to Monkey the other day, we're going to do a live stream on my 15th year anniversary. So YouTube was only 5 years old when I joined.
Yeah.
When I started my channel. So it's kind of still in its infancy stage. I mean, you didn't make money then.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just kind of like Facebook. You just uploaded stuff. And that was it. So by the time when they started making it where you can make money, this pop is frozen. I was pretty much at my 1,000 subs. That's all you needed back then, was 1,000 subs. You could be monetized. I was like, sure.
Right.
Well, we just need your bank information. Okay. That was it. 1,000 subs. I became a partner. So, but I've been on YouTube for 15 years, November 5th of this year. It's a long time, guys.
It is a long time.
Well, a lot of people don't stay 15 years at one job, let alone something fun.
Right.
This was just a hobby and I stuck with it.
Yeah.
Of course, when I was working, it was hard to upload pretty regular. Yeah. And I haven't done so this past month because, I've been sick. That's another story.
Yeah.
But, and then like at home it'd be pouring down rain and I go outside to do something, it's immediately real feel 108,
Yeah.
And that's not a joke. It'd be 99, 100 degrees as soon as it stopped raining. So, I can't do anything in that. And the house is pretty much done. It doesn't really need anything, Huh?
No.
No, the inside, it's pretty much done. So we're going to do a special live stream on Shea Bear's birthday. No, my birthday, channel Shea Bear 1000's birthday. Damn, I'm getting bit up. And so, aren't we?
Yep.
Now, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do, but it's going to be special, huh?
Yep.
And I am going to do a giveaway too, so something really nice, not some junk thing. I'm going to do a nice giveaway. And we'll do a special, maybe a Q&A. I haven't done one of them in a while. It's been a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, think about questions you might want to ask. Don't get too personal, I mean, how many times you take a crap a day? I'm not even going to entertain that kind of shit, right?
Alright.
But yeah, we'll do something like that, and then like I said, I want to think of something really nice. I kind of got an idea, but we'll see what Monkey says, if we can afford it. I want to give somebody a new car, I guess that means no. Alright, so scratch the new car. I tried, guys. A new used car.
When I become a millionaire, I'll give you
A new used car?
have a new used car.
Yeah, we can afford that. But it's going to be special. Alright. So anyways, I want to share it with you guys. I'm pretty proud of that. 15 years.
No?
I was thinking I was 13 years, and then I was like, no, that can't be right, because it was a couple years ago. I was like, I did my 12-year
Right.
birthday. We did the call-in thing.
Yeah.
But now it's like, man, yeah, that was about 3 years ago. So 15 years, 2,449 videos. This, right? This one should be 2,000. Is that what? Yeah, that's what it said, right? No, because I uploaded since then. So this video should be like 2,451. Now, I should have never did it, but I did. I probably deleted like 200 videos that were really old.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, because back then you could do that. You can't do it anymore. You could make cartoons and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I had a bunch of cartoons up.
Oh.
Yeah, where I used my own voice, changed my voice and
Well, that would
stuff.
have been fun.
It was a lot. I should have never deleted
Well,
that.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Hey. Yeah,
That
it
would've
was
been
because I did
cool.
one where I was the president.
Hey, stop it.
I did one where I was the president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I freaked out because there was no coffee. No, Mr. President, we're out of coffee. No! So, but, you know, a lot of things I should have just you know, kept up.
Yeah.
And I always kick myself in the hind end for that because, you know, I'm like, man, that's part of me, you know, and my life's journey is why I wanted, is why, you know, really started uploading on YouTube. That's why that's why I never got into just having my channel one thing. I wanted to share my journey through life. I mean, because let's face it, guys, you know, I'm 56. I'll be 57 in January. So I got, what, maybe 10 decent years on me that I might be able to still do this kind of stuff, you know? 15 years total, you know, at best, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I really want you guys to follow along with me on this journey, especially you younger pups out there. Hang on. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. He's been doing that a lot lately. It's just bark for no reason. I can't film anywhere. For 15 years, I have not found one place I can film without being interrupted by something. So anyway, I don't know what I was talking about, but you know, so I'd be honored if you guys just follow through with me, you know, right?
Yep.
So yeah, and we can look back over the years and you know, some of you guys, so I'll have to think about this pretty quick because we only got really like another month, you
Yeah.
know, and I'm gonna do my live stream. I thought about, you know, okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll upload a video, my next video, and I'm going to ask you guys some questions first, all right? This is going to be, see what you think of this, Monk.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be part of the giveaway, how you win the giveaway. So, I'm going to test you guys. I'm going to ask you some questions about some videos, all right? And you'll only know if you watch the video, and it could be a video that's 10 or 12 years old, or it could be a video that's 10 or 12 days old. So, and whoever gets, and I'll do the questions, you know, and I'll have you guys, let me see how am I going to do that, because I'll announce the winner, but I'll have, not on this video, but on that video, I'll have you guys, you know, either drop it down below, your answers down below, or email them to me. So whatever is easier for you guys, let me know in this video, but probably just do it in the comments, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
of the next video, because I'll ask a series of questions. Whoever gets the most right is going to win a prize. How's that?
Okay.
And if there's a tie, then now I'll give you hints too, so you know, but if there's a tie, then you'll both, whoever ties, you'll both get a prize. How's that, Mama? Huh?
Yep. That's fine.
It's just a mild achievement. I mean, I haven't even hit 10,000 subs, but I'm okay with that, you know. But you know, so I'm at 9,000 something, but still, for 15 years, that's dedication, you know.
Yeah.
15 years, you know. So yeah, that should be a lot of fun, guys. Anything else, Monk? Should I add?
No.
Huh?
No.
Anything you want to add?
No.
Did you get my post? I put a post up on YouTube. Did you guys get it? I put it up today. No?
About me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it. Thank you. I said thank you.
on YouTube post.
Oh,
A
on
YouTube,
YouTube? No.
YouTube post.
No, I didn't get anything from you.
See, that's why you said you should post this stuff. I'm like, no, well, when I do, nobody sees it. You know?
Why I didn't get it?
I don't know. But I told them to go let you know, tell you happy birthday.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I just got the one off of Facebook.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's Facebook. I'm talking about YouTube.
No, I didn't get the one off of YouTube.
Because, you know, but yeah, it's a lot of fun for me. I mean, YouTube, yes, is irritating. It's very irritating, you know, with all the censorship and stuff. And I don't censor anything, you know. My videos are me. They're me. It's like, well, if you quit cussing and smoking on your videos, you might have more subs. I don't give a shit, you know, because the subs I got are special to me, you know, because they subbed to me even though I said the word fuck, you know, even though I lit up a cigarette, you know, and they don't judge me, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. My subscribers don't judge me. You know, people, you shouldn't smoke. You know what you shouldn't do? You shouldn't judge people. That's in the Bible too, you know, because I had somebody comment about that. It's in the Bible. You shouldn't smoke. It's in the Bible. You should not judge. Judge not, lest ye be judged, you know? And that kind of irritates me, but I just usually leave a smart ass comment and go on, you know, reply.
Right.
But that's me, you know, that's me. I don't take gruff from anybody. I don't take any shit from anybody. And these YouTube policies, you know, I'll follow them to a certain extent, but one thing they're not going to do, a policy does not trump my constitutional right here in the United States of America, free speech, you know. One man's vulgarity is another man's lyric. You know what I mean? It's in the Constitution, and it's been proven many, many times since the early 1970s, you know? So, right?
Yeah.
But I'm me. You know? I don't want to be that guy that puts on a persona and then you see somebody in a bar that happens to recognize you, you're sitting there half slouched, you're cussing and smoking, and you know, now they found out you're fake, you know.
Yeah.
You see me in a bar drinking, cussing, and smoking, you're gonna go, hey, Shea Bear. You know, you're not gonna go, oh my God, is that really him? Is he really like that in real life? Oh my God. I'm not a fake, you know. I mean, like, my channel's not AI, never will be, you know.
Right.
Nothing will ever be AI on my channel. My thumbnails are taken from the video itself.
Right.
It's a screenshot, really, is how it does it. But yeah, it's just taken from the video. I used to upload, but I need to get back on it. The what's that thing for YouTube that we got? You know, helps you with tags and stuff.
Oh, TubeBuddy.
Yeah, TubeBuddy.
Yeah.
I need to get premium again.
Oh, do you?
I haven't had it for over a year.
Yeah.
I should get it because that did help. It actually, I've noticed a big difference.
I should get it now too.
Yes, you should, because you're almost to 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
But even then, I would upload pictures. Then I would like take a picture, and that would be my thumbnail that I would upload.
Right.
But so right now I'm just like going through. You can go through a section of the video and go, okay, that I want that fire. So you know, you pause it right there, and you can make that your thumbnail. So yeah, like I said, it's just, I've had so many people tell me you should do this and do that. You'll get more subs and you'll get more engagement, and I don't want to be, you know, because there's people right now, big time YouTubers, that are starting to fall back.
Yeah.
You know, because they're getting tired of going out camping once a week. Because think about it, you know, every week, that's 52 weeks a year. I put out a hell of a lot more than that in a year. But you know, when it's only one thing, people's getting tired of seeing, you know, I'll say it, Andy.
Oh.
Like somebody commented one time on Simon's video about Andy.
Yeah.
Kent Survival.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, we got tired of watching him walk 5 feet from his truck and endorse his barbecue sauce or whatever.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, but you know, it's always, you know, he comes in, he sets up camp, and then he goes and cuts his wood, and then it shows him close up of chopping it.
It's just too much.
Then the close up, everything's a close up.
Yeah.
Unzipping my backpack.
Oh my God.
I'm not interested in that. You
No.
know, I want to see the gear you use. You know, I want you to tell me stories too. You know, which a lot more YouTubers are doing now, and I like that.
Yeah.
You know, Musty One, he's getting into not a lot, but more frequently now. He'll get into like telling stories about his childhood and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like,
Well,
you know,
that's cool.
well, you know, like one time I remember when I was, you know, about 15, you know, my mom and this and
Right.
and I had this mini bike or whatever. You know, I like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Be true, you know.
It's interesting too.
Yeah.
You know, we all live different paths.
Be,
so
you know, be your,
it'd be cool
yeah, be your
to know
person.
something.
Live for yourself. Who cares what people think about you? Because I damn sure don't. I don't care, you know.
I don't.
Because not counting my family, I got 9,000 people I don't even know that love me. I won't say they all love me, but they like me enough to subscribe. But I know there's a couple handfuls of you guys that really do, and I love you back. You know, I mean, I got great family on here that support me big time. You know, they know that's cousin Marty. You know, that's who he is, and they still watch me. You know.
Yeah. Sure do.
Because if I don't like something, I'll tell you. You know, I'll name drop. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so back to, you know, doing the one thing over and over again. It's just like, you know, mechanics. You know, working on stuff. There's only so much you can. So many times you're going to see me replace a brake job. You just did a brake job 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but that was a Ford. This is a Chevy. A brake job's a brake job is a brake job. Whether it's on a go-kart, mini bike, truck, car, an airplane for that matter.
Right.
If it's not something, you know, every once in a while I'll throw it in, but it's like, you know, I've done carburetors. You can only watch somebody clean a carburetor so many times, and then it's like, oh God, here we go. You're gonna pull the bowl off. You're gonna take everything out of the carburetor. You're gonna soak it in your ultrasonic cleaner. Then you're gonna take it out. You're gonna blow it off. You're gonna put it all back together. We've seen you do it 100 times, you know. So that's why I'm not revolved around one thing, and again, like I said, I just want you guys to bring you along with me on my life's journey, you know. So, you know, a lot of you guys have followed me for the past 15 years, and I really appreciate that, and I love you to pieces for it. So hopefully you can follow me for the last 15, you know. Because I know, you know, it sounds like to some young people are going to say, he's complaining 15 years, that's a long time. He's got 15 years left. Yeah, well, if they would look at it in their 30s and go, only got 15 years left, they'd be scared shitless.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've come to terms with it. I know, you know, I mean, I'm up there now, you know. 15 years ago, it never crossed my mind.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
So,
Came fast too, didn't it?
so, in the grand scheme of things, yes. But, you know, I mean, and as we go, you know, I'll tell you more stories. Some of you guys don't know, you know, I know a lot about religion, but I don't like to talk religion and politics on my channel. But, you know, I'll mention some things once in a while, you know. But, you know, yeah, I had a youth group in church and Bible study, my own Bible class, and yeah, I mean, I've done that stuff, you know. But it was like, I've mentioned this before. Some of you guys probably already know it, but for those of you that don't, you know, my dad, when I was little, I was probably 10 when I started working in his junkyard, you know. And he told me, he said, son, whatever you do, he said, don't be great at one thing. I said, you don't want me to be great at something? He says, no, I don't want you to be great at one thing. He said, I want you to be good at many different things. Because if you're great at one certain thing, you're going to have a hard time through life. you know,
Right.
because he says, you know, a banker, you know, he goes to college and stuff, he's got to find a banking job.
Yeah.
He can't go get a job for a year or two doing something else until he can find the right position.
Yeah.
And he was right. I'm not an electrician. I'm not a plumber, you know. I'm not a tree man, but I can cut down trees. I can trim trees. I can do plumbing. I can do electrical work, and I've done it all, you know. But my profession is auto tech, auto mechanics, you know. That's what I've been all my life. But he was right, because there was some times, you know, because I get fed up at a job, you know, my boss don't talk down to me, you know. I treat my boss with respect if he treated me with respect. And if he didn't, see ya, I'm out of here. You know, and I never had one say, all right, just leave. I've had him say, now wait a minute. Every job I've ever walked out on, and I hated doing it, but you know, you don't want to tell me, you know, that I'm screwing something up when I know you're wrong. You're my boss, but you're absolutely wrong. Then them say, now wait a minute, let's talk about it. No, talking's over, you know. Yeah. I'm doing my job, leave me alone. You know, hell, I quit Fruitland Park, what, 3 times?
Yeah.
My very last job. I quit 3 times, and all 3 times he begged me to come back, and I got a raise every time.
And he came to the house to get you.
The last time he came to the house
Yeah.
with a proposal I could not refuse.
Right.
I came back.
Oh my
Because I
God.
said, I told him I'm not going to be disrespected. First time was when Johnny wanted me to jack this trailer up that weighed 8,000 pounds and put it on tires. I said, no, somebody's going to go get me some jack stands, because these jack stands ain't going to hold this trailer. I'm not climbing under it. You're not climbing under it, so you don't care. And he was like, well, I would just put some. I said, no, fuck it, I'm done. I'm done. So I walked out. And Eddie called me and said, did Laura pick you up yet? I'm like, no, I'm waiting on her right now. Oh, wait a minute, I'll be right there. He come in like 5 minutes later. Dude, no, you can't. What do you need? What do you need? We'll send Zach tomorrow, and we'll get it. We'll get what you need. Because I said, I'm not laying under concrete blocks. I mean, this is a reputable trailer place, you know.
Yeah.
Service center, sales. I mean, you know, this ain't some fly-by-night backyard deal. This is an actual, you know what I mean? And I said, I'll be damned if I'm going to lay under 8,000 pound trailer blocked up on wheels and tires. It's not safe. But so, you know, and like I said, you know, so I would just leave that job and go somewhere else, you know. I mean, it was like when I got that job at Fruitland Park, I said, I really want that job, because I had inquired one in the town where we live in Inverness. I inquired about a job there. Somebody wanted a manager. The body shop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wanted a manager. And I told him, well, I'm going to go check this other job out first. And he said, well, let me know, you know. I said, okay, I'll let you know either way. So we went there, and I walked in. I said, I'll be right back. And I come out, it was, what, 5 minutes? And I had my papers, and she starts leaving. I said, whoa, stop. She said, what? I said, I got to take these back in. She said, you can bring them back in later. I said, no, I have to take them back in now. She said, why you got to do it now? I said, because I got to start work Monday. This was Friday.
Yeah.
It was Friday the 13th, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Because my birthday was Saturday, and they said, well, happy birthday, you're hired. Remember?
Yeah.
And she said, no, you didn't, because I told her when we went there, I said, well, you know, I'm going to look at the shop, and if I like the shop, I'll take the job. She said, how do you know they're going to offer it to you? I said, I'll take the job if I like the shop. And I liked the shop, and I got the job. So, but it has come in handy, you know, sometimes, like, you know, injection molding, plastics, you know, plastics plants. You know, I've always been supervisors there and stuff, you know, and I've done ditch digging, and I've done all kinds of stuff, man. Picked up trash along the road, but I always had something, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't be great and awesome at one particular thing. Be good at a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
And then go from there. He said, that way you got your options open. You can change, you know. If you decide you want to be a carpenter instead of a mechanic, you can learn this stuff as you go through life, you know.
Yeah.
And he was right. It really helped me out a lot, you know. So, anyway, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it this video, or this, I'm gonna call it a night, but I may kick you guys back on later, but if not, I'm gonna say good night right now, and I'll kick you guys on in the morning. That way I don't forget. Did you hear that? Her eyes, she's gonna...
Yep, I heard it.
I think it was Armadillo's.
Fighting?
Yeah. Yeah. So... Heard something last night, didn't we?
Yeah, it was
I
weird.
came outside, it was really long and loud.
Yeah, it was weird too. Never heard it before.
Kind of sounded like a weird, I don't know. It wasn't a night bird by any means. It was nothing I ever heard before. It wasn't scary. It was just weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
You know, I don't know if it was a monkey or...
I don't know.
'Cause I don't think they've seen many monkeys around this area. It could have been an owl. It could have been an owl, just acting strange.
Could have been.
But it was just, like I said, it wasn't like hair-raising, eerie, scary. But it was bizarre. Alright guys, again, I'll either kick you back on if I think of something or whatever, or I'll see you in the morning. Thanks for letting me talk to you guys for a little bit. And but if not, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Labor Day. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, Monday. We decided to stay another day. So Monkey went up. She's, you know, left this morning, go in, take care of Mom, and she stopped at the gate and went ahead and paid for another night. They're like, yeah, come on, good to have you staying with us. So we are going to get to do the barbecue, so I don't have to cook tonight. And they told her, bring your mom to the barbecue. So that's awesome. So been sitting outside for a little while, talking to the neighbor guy. He's leaving. He's getting ready. He's packing up now. He's getting ready to go. So he's a full-timer now. He got a divorce, so he sold the house and he bought him a camper, and he's full-time now, so that's cool. But so anyway, I'll wait on her to get back. It's a beautiful day, no rain. It's hot out there. Well, it's humid. The UV, we have a UV warning, so I gotta stay out of the sun, but I can sit out here under the awning, and I got my little fan if I need it, so I'll get to spend a little time outside today. Thank God. So, alright guys, I'll be back with you in a minute, and we'll see what's happening. Okay guys, well, Monkey's back, but so does the range.
What do you call it?
Of course. Time is it? Let's see what time it is. Because our pickup's supposed to be at 3. It is 1:55. Yeah. So, oh well. It's rained every day. But I gotta say, it has been relaxing for me, just kicking it, you know, hanging out in here. So I needed that for 4 days. Alright guys, I'll be back. Made it back from the cookout. Monkey's still up there with her mom. Yeah, it was a nice turnout. I had 3 pieces of chicken. I had barbecue, I had regular, and I had smoked. So I had 3 pieces of chicken. The Monkey got a piece for Bruno. I just brought it back and put it, he's done with it already. So, and then I had potato chips, potato salad, corn on the cob, and then they had some desserts there. So I ate a piece of cake. I don't eat much cake, but I mostly wanted the icing. So, and like an apple pie type thing. So, but yeah, it was a pretty good turnout. It's full up there. Pretty much everybody in the campground's up there. So, yeah, great turnout.
But to do a video, you have to
Okay guys, so since it's not raining, what's the temperature out? It's supposed to get down to 71.
Yeah.
It's in at least the mid 70s, but it's really windy. I wanted to have a fire, but it's just too damn windy. So we got this open, and Monkey wanted this one open. And Bruno's freaking out because he saw an armadillo and he hates them, don't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, very, very windy out. Got our string lights up there. So, alright guys, so this is going to be the end of night 4. So, anyway, I think you can see me. Anything interesting happens, I'll kick you on. If not, I'll catch you guys in the morning. Monkey shoes in the middle of the damn floor.
I had them right over there. You must have tripped over them.
No, I didn't trip over them. You had them right there in the middle of the floor. I had them right over there. You must have tripped over them. If I had have tripped over them, that would have meant they was in the middle of the floor to trip over.
I had them right there in the corner.
Then how would I trip over them? Because it was in the middle of the floor. Now we're going to move them. Alright, so what's... And your towel fell down or something here. And that came down, which you won't fix. She tears those things down and won't fix them. What was that?
Car?
No. I think that was a beast monster. Alright guys, I'll be back with you either good night or I'll kick you back on if something weird happens. So everyone, about 20 minutes after 9. Monkey took Bruno for a walk, our last day here. So we're gonna get ready to start tearing down here shortly. And yeah, camper did very well. This is awesome. It was nice. It was nice for us to actually, I mean, even though we were kind of pinned down in the camper because of so much rain, it was nice just to relax, you know, and just kick back for a few days. I got to relax more than Monkey because, you know, she had to keep going back home and check on Mom and all, but all in all, it was nice. It was a nice birthday weekend for her, so if I got time, she's gonna run out and see if we can get, because she got us the extra day, but she forgot to ask about 2-hour late checkout, so she's gonna run up and see, and if we can get the 2-hour late checkout, I'll put the drone up and for a few minutes for you. So, but yeah, I like the old camper. Did well. No leaks, not one leak whatsoever. So that's good. Okay, guys, I got the bunks down. That one's pushed all the way in. This one just needs to be pushed in because we got some things here to load up in the car. She's on her way back. It's like 11:48 right now, so I got the back outriggers up, and really all I got to do now is push that bunk in, drop it down, and this thing's ready to go. Yeah, it's a lot less work, so I'm just sitting in here in the air until she gets her. She's on her way, so she'll be here shortly. And then got some stuff outside there, like our backpacks and stuff. I bring my backpack every time, no matter where we go. Even if we go to an Airbnb, I bring my backpack. There's stuff in there you never know you might need if, like, your power goes out or something. I got stuff in there we can use. So, but yeah, really all I got to do is set it down. What I usually do now is I just unlatch the handle, and it goes down pretty slow, and just kind of walk around, make sure nothing's getting, you know, going to get pinched, and it pretty much comes down itself, so that's pretty cool. And then we hitch it up to the truck and we're out of here. So I'll do my intro when we get to the house, you know, in case we see something interesting, a funny looking animal, Sam Squinch, you never know. So all right guys, I'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright guys, so we made it back, but this is strange. The cover popped off on the way back. I don't know what the deal is with that. The clips broke. That's what it was. The clip broke. A little clip right there. So I gotta get the whole thing, and when I change it, I gotta drill them rivets out. If I can get just the cover, I'll put just the cover on it, and I'll put some sealer on there, and it'll hold it from falling off. I don't know if I can get those covers. I'll have to check. All right, Monk?
Yeah.
We made it back.
Yep, we made it back.
So I asked Monkey when we're going again. She wants to go again this coming weekend. So I gotta go in here at it and see if I can get us we're going out the river if we can, huh?
Yeah.
And we'll run battery power out there
And we can fish.
and we can fish. So I got to get a cover for that. There's no doubt about that. Let's see if I can find one. But all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next one, right, Monk?
Yep.
Yeah, you have fun?
Yeah.
She says she likes the tent better.
I did not.
She loves this thing. She's ready.
Yep.
We wasn't even pulled out of the place yet. We just pulled out of the campsite. She said, "All right, where we're going now?"
You said, well, when can we go camping?
No. The first thing you said when we pulled out of the
That's true.
campsite. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. She said, "So, where we going now?"
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Shea Bear, the myth, the man, the legend. Gone for now, Monk.
Yep, Mike says, shout by y'all.
Bye, guys.